Hi, my name's Lori Jimenez, Lorrie Jimenez. I own the Far Side Lounge here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. This bar's been around for about 26 years. Of those 26, I have owned it for the past 7, and I worked in it for 3 years prior to that. I guess our ghost story starts a few years ago when one of our regular customers comes in and gives us things that were left behind in a trailer that he was leasing to someone that had passed away. When we got all those wonderful items, there were flamboyant costumes and flowers and beautiful things that we could use for decorations when we did our theme parties. Soon after, we all started noticing various things happening in the bar that you second guess. Seeing a shadow in the corner of your eye, seeing what you think is something moving, hearing voices when nobody's there. Still, you kind of play it off because, you just do. One Christmas evening, he was sitting in here and closing with me. There was only us two in the bar, so the place was closed down, the doors were locked, and he starts mumbling and talking to himself and talking to nobody sitting next to him. Well, knowing that he's had a few drinks, I pay no attention to it. At one point in the evening, he looks at me and says, "Lori, I don't believe in crap, right?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Honey, you got ghost." I said, "I do? What did he say?" I said that thinking he was just talking to somebody, so I play along. And he said, "Well, I can't tell if it's a he or a she." Hearing that put goosebumps all over me. Gave me the chills. I was kind of nervous, so I laugh it off, not think anything about it, play along with the story, and continue cleaning the bar. The next day, I tell one of my bartenders and friend, I tell her, "Tammy, Roy came in last night and this is what happened." So she said, "Let's go take a look at it." So we look on our surveillance cameras and we look at it twice and we thought, wow. As I'm moving the chairs from the bar to the carpet to clean, the chair right next to Roy moves inward. It spins inward just before I get to it to move it. This is where he was venting to all night. This is where he was directing his voice to as he was speaking to nobody. We watch it several times, save it, put it away, think, okay, now we kind of have something here. Maybe everything everyone's been talking about, maybe there's something there to it. So we start logging things. Bartenders, without even knowing about this, have their own experiences. We have one who's cleaning at night and hears footsteps at the other end of the bar. No one's here but her. We have one who calls in the middle of the night and said, "All the heaters came on and it's 98 degrees in here in the middle of summer. My HVAC system is shut down in the summer. I have it checked out, everything's fine. The alarms have gone off for no reason. Cops were called, we come in, check it out. Alarm company comes down, checks all the connections and the wiring and the electricity, everything is fine. There was no reason for those things to happen." Since then, other things started happening, so we started to log them and capture them on film. On film, we have a pool stick in its case moving on its own in front of everybody on a Friday night. My bartender sees it, is shocked by it, reports it to me. I check it out immediately. My mouth drops to the floor. It can't be. That can't happen. We look at it several times. We call in, at that time, some professional help. We call in the Colorado Springs Paranormal Association. They come, they've done investigations. Since all of this time, we have captured EVPs, other things moving on film. There's K2 activity, and we just sit there in disbelief. Now, we believe. Now, we think that maybe some old-timers are still hanging out with us. We have had a person pass away on our pool table when I first started working here. Maybe Michelle's still here. Maybe some old-timers that used to come and sit with us every day. We don't know. But we want to find out. Are we believers? Yes, we are.